Good day, good people. My name is FC on the beat, the best kept secret in the North. Welcome back to the channel. We got another R&B record up here, guitar driven again. I've kind of been in that lane a little bit, but let's get into it. It's real simple. Let's just get right into it. So.
Yeah, that's perfect, FC. Yeah, that's perfect, FC. Yeah, that's perfect, FC. Yeah, that's perfect, FC.
Real simple, real easy breezy. Here's your melody work, right? So like I said, it's heavy guitar stuff, right? Real heavy. So let's listen to the main work. It's a great recording too. You got the gist. Here's the second one. I mean, add him in. You see what's going on. Next guitar work is this, right? Adding that melody line, right? Real simple. Counter melody. We did pianos. Right? We got a pad in here. Secondary pad as well. I want to go back and show this off. If you've been here for any amount of time, you know I started with a template for this whole series that included Sky Keys. And Sky Keys is still getting a lot of love in this template. Let me show you why. This patch right here is so beautiful. It's called Pure Swell. Check it out. Now, the After Effects on there is being provided by this little guy here, Cymatics Illusion. And it's a delay plugin. It's kind of like a creative delay. You should have seen the video. Go back and watch the video I did on this in the series. But without it, right, it's the pad, which is dope enough by itself. Don't get it twisted. You add this. Beautiful. Beautiful, man. It just works. It just works. So let's go to drums now.
Yeah, that's perfect, FC. Yeah,
I want
that's
to talk
perfect,
about
FC.
these hi-hats because people ask me about it. So this is how this works. Quarters. And I got a loop behind it doing this. Right? So then you put those together. And you add the third hi-hat, which is an open, right? Peep this out. We ain't doing nothing. That's it. And that adds the level of bounce that you're hearing on top of this percussion that I found. Peep this. Y'all know this my bag, man. Like, I love drums and what they do for records. So, real simple, right? But if you add the hi-hats in with this, you get this bounce, right? And that's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. This all the drums here. Clap heavy, right? Rim adding that kick, right?
Yeah, that's perfect, FC. Yeah, that's perfect, FC.
That's it. Get out of there. The kick is a little thin for my taste, but that's kind of what's happening now. So, okay, cool. Just submit to what's going on. But yeah, the kick is still a little thin for my taste. And 808 with that, right?
Yeah, that's perfect, FC. Yeah, that's perfect, FC.
And this is a trick I've been using for maybe 2 years now. And all you do is, it's been in a lot of videos. So if you're new here, subscribe and you'll get all of these. But all I'm doing here is taking this 808 and fading it in Logic, right? So you can fade in the actual wave file. You fade it in and you take the punch off the front and you just get the low tones of the resonance. You pair that with this, which is a dynamic EQ from SSL, my guys. And now you just move the bass out of the way of the kick, and it provides the low end without the punch that you usually get from 808s. And it's perfect. It's perfect. That's unique to me. I don't think anybody else can do it like me. That's not a brag. It's just the facts. Because if they could, they would be. I promise you. Because it makes the records feel just, it just works. Whole hook again. Let's listen to it.
Yeah, that's perfect, FC. Yeah, that's perfect, FC. Yeah, that's perfect, FC. Yeah, that's perfect, FC.
Beautiful. Let's go over this master chain, because it's a newcomer in here, and I've talked about it before. Now I did do some sponsor work with WA Production recently, and that's how I got this. So full disclosure, but Mix Boss works. It's like a good one. It's really a good one. Not to say that anything else, any other things aren't, but this is the one I'm reaching for a little more than I used to be. It just works, man. It's beautiful. It's a multi-brand compressor. You have the depth, color, and wide, known as enhanced knob. So it's the depth of field, saturation, and then the width of field in the stereo field. Balance kind of rebalances the mix elements in that field, depending on how you mixed it in Logic, which is unique to this plugin, right? I like this thing, man. It's doing a lot in the background, and it's still not as heavy as you would think it should be for the amount of stuff that it's doing. It works, man. It just works, all right? Under that, you got a Pultec EQ. They call it the push EQ because, copyright. So, and that does what a Pultec EQ does, if you're familiar. I'm not about to go through that right now, because you just go ahead and Google that. The Pultec EQ is legendary for a particular reason, and they have emulated that pretty well here, pretty well. All right, here. So, and then this is your all of your limiting controls. This is your input, and it's all the way out. It's a mix knob for your limiter, and then your limiter is doing what the limiter is doing. The one thing about this plugin that I'm really not so jazzed about is everything is in the background, right? So I would never use this on, well, I can't say never, but I wouldn't reach for this mixing a full song top to bottom, right? I just don't, with the way my workflow works, this doesn't fit into it because mixing is nuanced. So my mix clients don't have this on the master, never ever. But I may put this in like a vocal chain or in the vocal bus. I may do that for this. No limiter, right? And just use the elements that are here to get a quicker glue on a vocal. I can see myself doing that. But on a master, no. But I do reach for this because I've done 3 or 4 mixes since the sponsorship. And I do reach for this section, which is the monitor section. And that's only because I don't have an emulator that does this, and this one does it really well. So let's listen to this, right? So this is just what's in the board. Let's switch to what the phone frequency sounds like. And if you're watching on the phone, you would hear no difference. That means it works very, very well. A real dog shit speaker, right? So you can hear how that's gonna sound. Which is kind of like the NS10 kind of thing. I hate NS10, so I haven't used that. Car test speaker, right? And this is so, the car test is so close. It's really good. Really good. Really, really good, right?
Yeah, that's perfect, MC.
Right?
That's
This
perfect, MC.
is what's in the room, right? I like it, man. I like it. I can't complain about it. The EQ going into it is just the balance preset because it's just a beat. And I was lazy on this, I can tell, because I didn't touch this at all. So I knew it was a lazy day. And that's the whole thing, man. Let's walk into this hook so you can see the dynamics of it, because arrangement is important. So let's do that from the pre kind of chorus, right?
Yeah, that's perfect, MC. Yeah, that's perfect, MC.
Right, and I want to walk us out to the verses, right? So this is what that feels like.
Yeah, that's perfect, MC. Yeah, that's perfect, MC.
See how we break it all the way down to nothing, so we can build it back up. On a simple record, that's kind of the key, right? To create the dynamic range in the arrangement as opposed to in the actual beat, right? So that's what we keying in on. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate your time. Thank you for rocking with me. And more importantly, if you made it to the end of this video and you didn't subscribe, that means you should do that right now, right? We family now. I love you. See how that works? Follow me everywhere. It's at the bottom of the screen at FC on the beat. And if nobody else has told you today I love you, you're amazing and you can do dope shit. See you in the next one.